Not the best hand. No recent Legacy. Last time they played Legacy, they were playing 4-color Zenith. That seems fine. Oh yeah, I'm keeping. 8 casts. I don't have much against 8 casts in my sideboard, do I? Hey, Andreas Persson. Thanks for the 6 months. Thank you so much for your primary sub. Oh, I do have Collector Roof. Do I have that in my main? Alright, I have that in my sideboard. Need to go take a look. All refresher. The refresher together. A Legacy 8 cast. Emery's Eye. Cannoneer. Monitor is a scary one, I guess. Thoughtcast, Chalice, Bubble. Or is a Saga. It's just no attacks. Monitor. Assuming I have to counter that. Greatest. Played that one because that's the one they revealed from hand. Yeah, I agree, DCB. I hate double queuing. I almost never do it anymore. I almost never do it intentionally. This game's looking pretty grim. Need their hand to be all emeries and bricks. No lands, no good cards. Sub the dice to sword. Maybe I should have Dreadstone in my deck. At least one. You can find it was a Traxa too. Since they don't have much sideboard, just dismembers maybe. Very useful counter. Yeah, where all the brainstorms I know. I mean, just the spells right I drew. This is the first spell I draw. Hey, nobody get. Congrats. Congrats on not messing up cookies. Pretty hard to mess. Like, yeah, last time I made a cake and I didn't put the X to scale, but it didn't seem to matter. Chalice for one. I'd beat Chalice for one realistically. Not sure. I think I need to sword and just hope to draw a natural order or something. Imagine having to beat Cenobite, Chandra, double seal. Does seal bring back planeswalkers too? What seal? Unseal? Oh, I thought you were saying unseal. Did you beat them though? I see you won. Seal is the uncommon removal. What is it already? Why can't I think of the card? No more brainstorm action, so might as well fetch, I guess. Let me get black mana. Yeah, I'll just hardcast a Traxa in 2 turns. 2-1. You already had a day 2 in this cycle, or is that the first one of the new cycle? Interesting. I would have Shadow Spear for Dried Arbor. First one. Yeah, I mean, I hear maybe even 4 wins gets you to the Arena Championship. I think it's like 5 is. Last time it was like 5 was good, 4 was close. Yeah, I have a Force of Will, so I didn't feel the need to use Wasteland. They can hardcast their own force with 5 mana. Reveals Wasteland at random, good. They don't know about the force. Should I fetch? I think I should. Spin the deck. Get basic planes. Ice Fang would be a nice draw. Not the worst, I guess. Looks like that Force of Will in hand. Yeah, because they didn't equip Shadow Spear. Kind of sucks. I feel like I have to counter that, but what just happened? Oh. But if they have Force, I just can't even top deck anything anymore at this point. Okay. Deafening silence on the play is good enough. Veil, yeah. Veil against Joust is kind of sus though. I'm not sure. Let's see, what's not good? One mana reacts to spells, all sus. Could maybe cut Adventurer. Endurance is in the wars versus Emily. Veil is bad. Okay. What about Silence? Your list, right, Trunks? I think it's your list. Not yours? When Adam shared the list, it said Trunks. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of another list. Someone shared a list recently, and what is Altsar for? It's for elves, I hear. Oh yeah, Veil saves Ooze from Dismember. Veil sounds kind of good. It also just cycles. Not the worst. I'm gonna cut the Adventure. And then let's see. Luster to counter Bobcast. Counters Force 2. Unless one mana spells. Yeah, I mean on the draw I would probably cut like a bunch, but on the play I'd cut some Ponders, I guess. Even cut Sword. I'll cut a Sword. I'll do one Endurance. People seem kind of high on Endurance. Alright, let's see that. They're mulliganing 6. Sounds pretty atrocious. I'll keep a Green Sun Zenith on 1, or do I try and save it for Collector Roof? I guess I just get rid of Endurance and just wait on Green Sun Zenith. Agoon. It was a league that I started the other day, so I was getting a couple of reps in. It wasn't the most interesting. I just beat up on Reanimator a couple times. So we know we have Endurance on the bottom. That's a card I don't want to draw, so fetching. It seems super good right now. Blue card with Ponder, really good. But having a blue card for Force is really good too. Pretty big favorite to find at least a blue card. Should almost definitely cast it. Well, I definitely want the blue card. The question is, do I want Green Sun Zenith number 2? Getting a Nura doesn't sound terrible. That's Green Sun doesn't get from the graveyard, does it? I'm gonna let that resolve. And I'm gonna draw one Green Sun Zenith. Seems like a fine draw. If they force, I could just let it resolve. Save my force. Modern challenge, is there a top 8? Yeah. The challenges have top 8. Good luck. You need one loss max usually to make top 8. Unless you have really good breakers, then you can make it on 2 loss sometimes. What do I want here? Tundra. I already have double green. I reveal my sword. I think I'll let them have it, right? Just go again next turn. 4 and 2. Not bad. Probably not good enough for top 8. Unless you want to force 4 rounds. 6 or less. Is there a reason to do it for... I mean, Uro is kind of tempting. Uro is much better against Dismember. Maybe they could have like an exiled graveyard effect. Collector Oof or Uro. Even Grist is really good, yeah. Maybe Grist just wins. Seems like Grist could lose to, let's see, they have 2 artifacts. Would they force if they had Dismember? I mean, I understand what Oof does. I understand that if Oof doesn't die, I'll win like 99% of the time. I get it. Soulgat Lantern, who's these decks usually play. They had one in the main. This list doesn't even have one. Mine was Uro is I'm 1 card short. But I'm going to draw a card plus a card for my draw step. Grace counts as a creature when it's not in play. You can tutor for it with all these cards. Like Court of Calling. That's what they do in Modern. I don't want to get Uro, honestly. I don't want to get Uro. They're solo on resource. Can they beat an Uro realistically? Yeah, like one soul guide. I'm just gonna get Uro. Hopefully it's not fancy play syndrome. Soul guide lantern. Oh no, they can't even have soul guide lantern, right? They have chalice on one. They would have to have like a random crypt in their main. Alright, this is making my play look kind of bad. That's kind of like worst case scenario. Them having all of that. I was pretty sure they didn't have Dismember, but you know they didn't board them out. I feel like this Uro wins almost always, and Oof just gives them a free outer. Like if I beat these turns, then getting Uro was definitely the right play, because this is basically as bad as it could get from where they were. Do I need to Zenith first to have Ward 4? Let me block this turn. Should I main phase Ice Fang for some reason? Seems fine. Oh, you played against Ariel in the challenge and they're 5-1? Nice. Ariel, you should focus on the modern challenge. Not our Cannoneer. It's getting old scary. NGL. Their plan is to double block here. Could get Grist. What else can I get? I can get Grist. Outer Uro. Back first, and you can kill second cannon with Grist. What? As Ward 4. It's Ward is abilities too, right? Yeah, I think I have to Grist kill the 2-2. I'd go with the qualifier. I started off 4-0. My deck was pretty good, but then I ran into better decks. Okay, now I can get a Traxxas. There's obviously gas.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Question is, do I want to trade Uro or Cannoneer? Natural order first, so I don't draw the Atraxa. Force, Uro, Force Ice Fang, Green Sun Zenith, Slam. No, Chalice Stab doesn't matter. Like the winter orbs, the orbs usually work like that. This year too? Alright. Alright, on the draw. On the draw, I want less reactive 1-mana spells. I have nothing. I guess I want Force of Negation. Maybe more endurance? Yikes. Alright, let's not do Veil. Let's do couple Force. I already trimmed one sword. This reads list. It is Chalky Adams list. I don't know how he came up with it though. Yeah, no, you need endings really good. You need ending. Let's see. Cut a hierarch. Because at least the blue cards pitch to force. I could cut another sword. Then I'm really weak to turn one. This seems kind of bad. Grace seems so underpowered in this matchup. It's all scary to board out one of my targets for Green Sun. Maybe Gris will be what I need. Yeah, I think cutting one noble is reasonable. I want to keep that Gris though. Yeah, people keep saying endurance is okay against Emery. I have a hard time buying that, but does that actually happen in practice? Where they don't have another artifact. Just the one. No. It blocks 2/2 flyings, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I have great options. I mean, Fluster Storm's kind of okay. Counterspell battles, maybe. Alright, this looks good. Seems like kind of a tough matchup. Doesn't feel like I'm very prepared for it. I'm like a couple cards short. Don't have like something like Serenity in my sideboard. Not the most exciting hand, but I think I should keep. Sucks. It's not the end of the world, I mean. I could kill it on 2. I might be able to kill it. Like if they get one card up. Oh, okay. Or I could just draw that. I should get Tundra maybe? Or Savannah. Tundra's better if they have Dismember for Hierarch. Savannah lets me go Hierarch plus Wasteland next turn, which could be really important. And I'm leaning towards Savannah. Chad thinks Tundra. Emnin agrees with me. Yeah, Hierarch makes blue. Hierarch could die. I don't have blue cards yet. I mean, I guess it's not a big deal if I don't play. If they play a lane I want to waste and I don't get to play my Hierarch. Not the end of the world. It is nice if I can play it on curve, but yeah, you're right. They might not spew Dismember on. I don't know. They might though. I mean, I have Natural Order in my deck. Let's play. I think it's really close. All right, let's go with the. Assuming they would force if they had it. They have a backup Emery. Never punish through Thunder anyways. I mean, it's part of the calculations, right? Why did Snap Dismember the Hierarch? So much for, oh, they're not going to use Dismember on Hierarch. I think it makes sense. It might mean to have a second one. They really snapped it off. Keep Wasteland for next saga, really? Nah, I can't. I mean, they have Thoughtcast and stuff in their deck. That's way too conservative. There's no way. Ancient Tomb is so good. I don't know, maybe I'll lose to Saga now, but I mean, Ancient Tomb's just way too good, I think. I mean, how many Sagas do you think they're gonna draw? They already drew one. Are you guys for real? You want me to not waste Ancient Tomb? Like, trying not to be biased, who actually was really seriously considering not wastelanding Ancient Tomb? That seems so insane to me. A nice Saga. Everyone's like, oh yeah, now you played great. Don't have a third land. Explosives and a bunch of bricks. A natural order is going to be good at some point. I mean, that's just too bad, right? It's just too many bricks. Easy shuffle, yeah. Alright, let's try not to time out. Ancient Tomb is so weak because it doesn't make any. Yeah, but what if you just go like lands, 0-mana artifacts, thought count? I don't know. 3 cards left. I should counter that. You know what else am I gonna counter? I'm just gonna wait till they pop off. And the Mox Opal. Alright, I guess we're not winning with the tracks at this game. Yeah, I know exiling a track is rough. I have Uro though, yeah. Uro, Ice Fang, Green Sun Zenith, all these cards. Definitely keeping. What should I use? Does Explode doesn't get Seed of the Synod, right? Each non-land. People sing shuffle. No way. No way I'm shuffling that away. I don't get how people play, like... I mean, I guess there's a lot of good cards I can draw, but... I mean, does their deck function? Like, isn't this good for me? I get to go Explosives this turn. I still have ending. Next turn I have like hardcast Force of Will. I think I put Force of Will second from the top. I hope I did. That'd be kind of bad if I didn't. I need to play faster though. I'm taking a lot of times for all these decisions. Yeah, it's always tricky when I'm playing a format like Legacy, because there's a lot of chatter, you know? Like when you're playing Standard, Pioneer, Modern. Oh man, wow. Spew. Oh, it's like Legacy Vintage. You need to like try and spot who you can trust, who you can, you know. Oh man, I hope I don't lose because I just miss that'd be kind of sad. I already used my 2 wastelands. Guess I'm not winning with Ura this game. Is Caracal stock? I don't know. Pemin made a good impression so far. Might be my demise, but I feel like I can probably trust Pemin. What win cons do I have left? Grist, Icefang. I mean, Collector Oof, probably kind of, you know, just like them probably.
Monkey says, "What's Nassif's win condition? You, my friend, must not know Yellowhat very well. This is not a guy who brings win conditions."
Isn't it his list? Whose list? Not sure. Maybe. Greetings. Macy was the greetings. Love it. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have played land so I can. Come on, Uro. Where are you? 2 tropical, 2 tundra. I have basic forest, basic island still. Finally. I played land first, I guess. Are they really gonna force an Ice Fang? Finally, they force. Hello. WinCon. WinCon secured. That card. Uh-oh. I'm gonna back it up with a force. Damn, think about it. Good draw. I don't think I wanted that endurance right.
Monkey says, "What's Nassif's win condition? You, my friend, must not know Yellowhat very well."
I don't know. Actually, not.
This is not a guy who brings win conditions.
Probably have Dismember in hand. That's one card that would make sense here. Grist looking pretty good. I'm gonna go for Grist. Oh, there's Ura too. Ura's a lot of cards. To Grist. I wish I had one more mana. I would end a bubble if I had the 1 extra mana here. Grist Mill of Ura, yeah. Windmill, one of my few fetchable lands. Yeah, see, man, that bubble's so huge for them. Yeah, really close game. I feel like I'm losing. Also, the time's gonna be a real issue. I don't have a Wasteland left or Caracas. Get Oof. Yeah, I mean, I was worried about Dismember. They have so many cards in hand, and we know they have all spells in hand. They had like 5 spells, no force, so I just thought there was pretty high likelihood they had another Dismember in hand. And I can't get another snow covered. I'm not sure that Flood is trying to get anything. One, two, three, four, five, six. So they can already cast. One can cast everything. Okay, Flooded Strand. Does it get anything? Savannah, one of each basics. 2 tropical, 2 tundra. I don't think it does. 2 tropical, 2 tundra. Yeah. Kind of unfortunate. They don't force that. Essentially, Ancestral Recall. I don't need to kill that. And I only have 2 mana left. Maybe I don't need to kill it. We're at 4.
From the ghastly Eyrie, I can see to the ends of the world, and from this vantage point, I declare with utter certainty that this one is in the bag.
And the word force so nuts. I mean, I guess we're racing, right? Might win the race. They're at 9. 3 cards. Might be copium that I'm winning this race. You know, I mean, it's a tough game. My defense, they're pretty low on time too, and I probably have more decisions than they do. Yeah, I should have kept endurance instead of, yeah, I mean, I'm just... Wait, they don't have a... They don't have an artifact to play? Is that real life? Yeah, I should have definitely kept endurance. I was just not thinking. What do they have? What do they freaking have in hand? There's some kind of flash? I dismember, right? What, I won? Did I even kill that? Do I care? I just plus. I had it in character their Emery. What a weird game. Classic, I guess. Classic sideboard games. Woo! That's tense. Self an orange. Yeah. Oh, he just has the nuts. Whatever he's doing. It look great for me. Smeric Orb. And Collector's pretty good, but... Oh, it's Merrick. For some reason, I thought it was the orb that stops enters the battlefield. What's the combo? Is it infinite? Orb plus key. Is there an infinite combo? Okay, so if I play Oof, what can he get to kill my Oof? He can get Might Stone and Weak Stone. Can he cast it? He can go Monos plus Orb mails the deck. It seems like Oof is good enough, right? Just KOs his deck for the most part. Wait, fuck, it's game 1. I don't have... What am I doing? I don't have Oof in my main deck. Oh my god. Could have gone Wasteland on Ancient Tomb and been fine. Dude, I'm just so unreal. Well, that was not great. It would have been fine. Wait, I would have probably been okay Wasteland on Ancient Tomb into Ice Fang.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Yeah, I mean, streamer tax just make the dumbest mistakes. The absolute freaking dumbest mistakes. Am I just dead?
Listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
Wait, they're self-milling?
He says, what's Nassif's win condition? You, my friend, must not know Yellowhat very well. This is not a guy who brings win conditions.
The male had an Echo, yeah. But I want to see his deck. Yotan, comment ça va? Merci beaucoup. So wait, they cast Eons. Explorer and Historic. I haven't played Historic in a while. And Explorer, I kind of like blue-black, but it's personal preference, I guess. So wait, how did they kill me? I didn't see an Oracle in this list, right? Walking Ballista and make infinite mana? Still don't get it, because he's not gaining mana. Reservoir? Other Lion's Eye Diamond?
Legacy hype.
Hey Becky, thanks for the 53 months, appreciate it. I think I might have just won if I just went Wasteland and just didn't add Oof in my main deck for some reason. Maybe this deck should have Oof main deck, apparently. Kicking a natural order for something good. Probably not, right? Discord, you found a funny picture. I don't have Discord open, is it worth it? I guess I have a little time to kill. I didn't open Discord on my main screen. So thank you. Mad Gab. I'm in the basement in the living room of Version Française. Apparently there's a board game called Mad Gab. Oh, that's how they win. Alright. Does that actually kill me? Can I do anything? Can't tap for mana. Can attack, right? Don't have a bridge in play? We win? I don't know. We can't cast a Hierarch, right? You can have Saga too. We'll see. I'd have another eco in the graveyard. Yeah, I mean, I think I would have won if I just played my Wastelands. That kind of sucks, honestly. Kind of a bummer. The stupidest mistakes. Let's see what he has in his sideboard. So he brings in 2 Dismember. Does he want Leyline against me? Probably not. Alright, so 2 Dismember. I want to bring in Carpet, any good? No, alright. Bring in Force, Oof, Deafening Silence, Explosives. What's for Storm? Extraction's pretty good too, I guess. It's not very good against defense crit, but probably good enough. Am I actually dead yet? I don't know if that's a scoop. His deck takes so long to win. It's a showcase challenge. I'm gonna make my opponents do it. If they're gonna play like crazy decks. Why did he play 0/0 Ballista? Why didn't he just kill me? Was that on purpose? Is there some weird synergy? Or is it cutthroat? Yeah, I think I remember playing against him and him being pretty cutthroat. I think maybe it's when he was playing red-green in Modern. Red-green Ragavan and stuff. Iron Bridge now? I mean, I still have Hierarch, right? On a Reservoir. Alright, I'm dead. Do they have a spell left to cast? I'd have Forge in play, right? Our opponent doing their killing me was Reservoir. Yeah, I think I win this game if I just Wasteland on 2, most likely. It feels that way. Extra mana and stuff. What is Flusterstorm? I need a little careful with the instant speed stuff because of like 4 defense grid. Sword, just a brick. That's for bad. The counter's Dismember. Counter's Dismember, and it's a blue card. Veil. Veil's probably a little narrow. Veil's a little pushing it. Gris kills Karn. Adventure can probably go. Maybe a natural order can go. Luster Storm doesn't seem like the greatest. Alright, this looks pretty good, right? Cheap mana, the cheap cantrips, the blue-green gold cards. Very Gris. Maybe 3 surgicals too many. Keep 1 endurance. Let's do 1 endurance over 1 surgical. Surgical out. You like Luster over surgical. Does surgical even work in some spots? You can just discard it and play it right away. Yeah, surgical's just kind of bad. And Flusterstorm counters Dismember. Let's do 1 Fluster. Let's do Adventure, why not? Natural Order is on one of our best. I mean, it's also a 4 mana spell, right? It doesn't pitch to my force. Second artifact for Mox, and I have a bunch of force in hands. Force of Will using... Ponder's like better than Brainstorm in that spot, right? Ponder, Brink when my hand is... I think Ponder's better than Brainstorm in these spots. Which Brainstorm? Yeah, I'll agree. I just go to Fairy Plus, probably. I could just say go with Force of Negation mana up. Fairy Plus, probably better. I want to get Bayou for my 1 card. I think I can get Bayou. And I call Force. I don't think I'm scared of anything. I mean, he literally needs to have what, like Ancient Tomb, Karn, and even that's not that scary. I can still Force, he loses a land. Needle. Now he gets to self-mail. I counter that. He could have Echo of Eons, which would suck. Oh, I could self-mail a Neuro. That'd be nice. Rest, Deafening Silence. I have to pick, right? Won't get both. Whenever a turn becomes untapped, the turn control mails a card. Yeah, Salem does seem pretty great. What if he goes Land Karn? Chris no, it's second. I'm gonna mill it. I'm gonna untap because I'm gonna cast Silence, untap 2 permanents, mill it. Yeah, I can keep both if I don't cast. And he casts nothing, right? Grab Silence, don't cast it. Ethan King, thanks for your resub. Karn is a little scary to me here. I play Silence and he goes Land Karn. How bad is it for me? Yeah, I like seeing go 1 time, I guess. It might end up being bad though. I might end up costing myself like a force for nothing. If he has Karn, then I kind of have to counter that, right? Well, it's not that bad, I guess. Better chance of milling a Neuro. Yo, Pemin, you're helping me and you're subbing to the chat. This stream. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Nice thing, it's nice. Non-creature. Feature. Clock secured. Did I ever die to Orb milling me? I think I actively want to mill, right? Just find a Neuro. I like that we have same time despite the fact he had to go fish like 10 minutes in game 1. How many Pitting Needle do they have? The one sideboard. There it is. You beautiful, beautiful elemental. Just keep all the blue cards and all the force. Slightly faster clock has been acquired. Can it actually beat silence? I have no idea. Karn, I guess. Karn, Ballista, probably not though, realistically. Maybe they have explosives in the sideboard. He's still playing. Maybe he can mill me? Yeah, I don't know what his plan is against Deafening Silence. When he's like not super far ahead. I mean, this list's a little different because already this list. Oh no, this list does have one Pithing Needle in the main. Hooked if I do, doesn't matter either way. Did I mail my oof yet? No. I could though. So what's he gonna do? Like get Walking Ballista? Yeah, I mean, I'll just counter. Hey, Father Frodo, how's it going? Distraction's kind of good against Miss Maricorp, I guess. There's attacks Karn, which could be relevant. I think Adventure kind of good against Miss Maricorp too, in case I mail all my win cons. Hooked if you do, hooked if you don't, hooked if you do, hooked if you don't. Kind of lukewarm on Flusterstorm. Yeah, countering Karn was good, yeah. No. And I guess his deck is designed to... None of these cards I actively dislike. The Adventurer's Prial Sketch. Like Adventure or Flusterstorm, maybe? Natural Order is still pretty good, but all expensive. What are explosives? Is there a chance explosive is just bad? Okay against the zeros. Maybe okay against the twos. Like Fluster on the draw. How is the game gonna play out where I have Fluster, mana up, and it counters something, and he doesn't have defense grid? It does protect. It does protect. Oof. It is an extra blue card for all my Force of Wills too. Yeah, blue cards are good. Just max blue cards. Alright, let's do that. Perfect sideboarding. Hey, Super Walk. I tried. I was just not cut out for the arena streets. Kids are too tough these days. Alright, surely Cherry decks mulligans a bunch, right? Has a bunch of awkward hands. I did good. I profited in gem overall, I think. I had to buy in, but I didn't end up was a profit overall between the play-ins and the qualifier. 3-2, Jose. Good effort. Now all you need is probably another free 2 day 2 instead of having to go 5 wins on day 2. It was very mid, was it? It looked good. I mean, it's not like people play from was their day 1 great decks. Everyone gets a new seal deck, and I kind of like the look of it. It's too hard without removal. Well, sometimes you have the synergies and stuff, and you don't need the removal. You had a lot of good synergies and stuff. Did you end up changing the main deck, or did you build it right? All right, he's mulliganing to 6. I'll take it. The showcase didn't get canceled. Why would the showcase get canceled? Was it supposed to? It was something wrong with Legacy? You just all in on me not having force. I mean, I'm gonna strip him. Ponder or Uro? Ooh, Greed in me wants to keep Uro. Okay, so he's gonna have 3 cards in hand, no permanents. How does he come back? It's literally like LED Echo of Eons. I mean, Uro is far away, but also it's pretty likely he does nothing for the next few turns. Thunder can hit. What am I digging to? I have an Uro. I have a decent bit of air. Yeah, I'm gonna pitch Uro. I have the fetch too. I have the fetch to go with Ponder. If I didn't have the yeah, I don't know. Probably want to min-max ponder here, wait a turn. I can keep Hierarch, fetch for Bayou. I could just fetch for Bayou that Hierarch. Hierarch's kind of nice against Karn. Somehow he has Karn. Is Hierarch's gotta be waste ending the orb? What? Why do I care about ending the orb? What are you talking about, Deki? Is Hierarch better than a random draw? I mean, I can kill it at some point, but also it's not like he casts Echo, he just wins. Like I get to get 7 cards. He doesn't have defense grids. Alright, people are being kind of unreal here. I think Hierarch's got to be better than a random card. I'm literally gonna mute everyone but Pemin, I think. I'm gonna time out everyone. That's a gross draw. Alright, let's keep Flusterstorm just in case he has. Force, Ice Fang, Green Sun Zenith, Land, Citrate. I feel like I missed one. I mean, do I care? Never. Alright. All better when I don't Green Sun Zenith for 2 thinking I have a noof in my deck and then realize it's game 1 and I don't have a noof in my deck. That's so unreal. 10 rounds.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
It's kind of nuts. So what are they playing? Reanimator? Or could be Grixis maybe? Could be Shadow? I'm not sure if Death Shadow plays a ton of underground rivers though. I feel like Death Shadow if they took Ice Fang. Don't really need Dryad Arbor. Just put back Tropical Island. Just not shuffle. Let's see what happens. Could also just keep all the lands. Just shuffle away the 2 Force of Wills. Keep the mana. Maybe I should have hidden Green Sun Zenith actually. Maybe that was the line. Yeah, I'm not even thinking straight. That was bad. Not hiding Green Sun. Force of Will sucks against Death Shadow. I mean, I know, but flooding also sucks against Death Shadow. Uval, I was just gonna get Uro. Never Days. Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't think about Days, but yeah. Alright, we're in top deck mode. I have a lot of good top decks, but it's gonna be hard. Going to Uro. I even attack? Probably fine with Sword in hand. Very good sideboard cards. Good Veil Carpet. Luster Storm, I guess. Explosives, maybe. Didn't know about my sword, right? This is where having natural order as your win con really sucks. If this was like just another Uro, might win this game. Ice Fang. Rip. Arctide. Beats. I mean, I could have gotten a nice Fang, but I'm far from Murktide. Could do Force, because that's already too many cards. It's got Endurance, pretty bad after Murktide. It's only good before, kind of low impact. Explosives could be okay. Don't really want to have two explosives though. Turns might buy me a little time. Probably better than Force of Negation or Explosives. Is an initiative risky? Not super good at taking it back. I just want good top decks, high impact cards, because I have so many discard spells. It is risky, but it is kind of high variant or actually high reward cards. Natural order, yeah, it is, but this is not great. But my hierarchs are not that valuable. Sack a hierarch, have Giant Arbor in my deck. Have to counter it. Just win if it ever resolves. Whenever I play with these kind of decks, these band decks against Death Shadow, it never feels super great. Feels like really tough matchups. Wow, I didn't expect that. But the worst was my hand. Which one would I rather lose to discard spell? I'll protect the hierarch. Ever play Stifle? Shadow can have a one-up Stifle, but not that often. Yeah, I usually don't see it in Shadow. Yeah, them playing another Shadow would be nice. I can't imagine them ever doing that though. Unless they have a bunch of Force in hand. Plays in 2 days, but get wrecked by days. Drag them down to 4. Maybe win if they shock and I can't snuff out anymore this way. I don't like attacking, I think. What a terrible matchup. Strix in their deck too, just in case. Yeah, I mean, this matchup seems so hard. Just need to like chain Ice Fangs and Uros. I guess I drew pretty poorly both games. I never really drew a good card, but I don't have that many good cards to draw. Hand seems fine against Murktide. Vendilion misclick. Nice. Nice screen name. Oh, we got Force of Will. I don't know if that's good or bad for us. Might as well do it now with my hand, right? Probably want to keep all the spells. I'm gonna play Sword now. Next turn I want to go Uro to Savannah. One card I'm losing. And that was a good brainstorm, NGL. Can't quite figure out if I need all these lands or not. Maybe I don't need Savannah. Maybe I don't care about Wasteland anymore. Go fetch. IU. Alright, I'm not too sure. Let's not spend infinite time on that decision. Already did kind of spend infinite time. That soup was really good. Get some more. Just Green Sun. Yes, Uro is better bait. I'm actually happy drawing that land, right? When I played Delver, I feared the opponent who hits every land drop. Okay. I can already bring back a Neuro. Just good double spell. I mean, either way is really good for me. The Bayou, yeah, maybe. It's hard for me. If I draw a land, I'm happy. If I draw a spell, I'm happy. Rapidly nightmarish for them. I don't think it matters like how I sequence my spells anymore. You just try not to play in days. Don't like give them random value from a days. Just alright. Carpet, Veil, Flusterstorm, Endurance, Explosives maybe. Handler. Oh, that's a different list. I guess they were trying out Invasion. They're back on Delver. Price of Progress is all scary. Whenever enchanted player casts a non-creature spell, roll a d6. Adding Hex deals damage to that player equals to the result, then attach Pyroblast. Without the adventure. What did I cut here? Allosaur, I was told it's for elves. They can't chum block it profitably. You kill something right away. You impact the board right away if you need to. The land on the draw. They have Wasteland, so no. I mean, maybe Dried Arbor. We got Trim Natural Order. Nah, it's bad to keep in a track. Uncut a track. Trim Natural Order. I don't even have Force of Will for Atraxa anymore. I guess I can just shuffle Atraxa away. I'd leave in some Force and Trim on Natural Order. Yeah, Force is not the worst on the draw. Or I could just have that hand, you know? It's easiest of clap. All my best cards. And they're mulling to 5. Yeah, I could just cut all the Natural Orders in Atraxa. Just have Force of Will, especially on the draw. Play into a Daze. Yeah, I mean, if they don't have Daze or Force, I just win. Just insta-win. It's perfect draw against a multi 5. Alright. I was gonna say, should I ever mulligan that against anyone? Well, their last list is a Delver. Oh no, their last list was lands. Wasteland, Life from the Loam. I mean, I guess I just go ramp with basics. Ghost Quarter too. No need to end the mox. Isn't just getting basic Allen better? Let's see what's in lands. Endurance, crop rotation, life from the loam, punishing fire. Assuming Urza Saga's probably in there. For Urza Saga. Death, stage combo, Tabernacle, Maze Abyss, Carcass. They're on the one land, yeah, but they have life from the loam. Yeah, I kind of like the end of the 9 actually. That slowed him down a lot. Seems like it could be good for me, like hierarchy and stuff. Sword any good against them? Good against a combo. One wasteland. Did they miss a land drop last turn? Or am I crazy? It's their turn 4. I think they missed a land drop. Could just get a hierarch. I could get Dried Arbor. I save my blue cards. Basic lands are gas. Break. City. Alright, sorry. Dissect just is a nice thing. Oh yeah, I could get a wasteland of alright. That was mid. That's not the greatest play. I guess I want to save wasteland for Caracas, right? Force of Will, under Hierarch. Brainstorm to go again in case of Caracas. I'm pretty far ahead. At this point, I'm just going to win with Hierarchs and Endurance, right? Doesn't matter what I do. Like, it's not like their deck can do anything ridiculous anymore, right? I mean, I'm almost at hard cast mana. No, it's blue cards. Seems green, green, green. Say go, maybe. Fetch, Arbor, Natural Order, Adventure. Thinking we just play Endurance. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't matter. Time matters, though. That's probably what matters. Oh, I'm in my attack phase. No basics. Rip. Fuck matters. Attacks into maze. Can I just not beat a million I'm gonna have to go for the thingy like 20 times. Kill them. Just get a grist maybe. Yeah, I know I could have endured their loam away. I care though. But yeah, I don't know if hard casting attracts. I mean, I guess it finds my wastelands. I don't know what to do at this point. Let's just get another endurance. Just beat downs. Yeah. Whoops. Thought they were sacking Blast Zone. I mean, it's fine right after Sword. Sword and a blocker. I'm gonna gain 20. Yeah, I know I can force Crub, but I thought they were sacking the Blast Zone. I got confused. They're probably confused too, but yeah, they're exploiting the clock perfectly. I agree. Jump and kill them on the backswing. Yeah, you're right. So stupid.
The next label play. The next label play.
Yeah, great plays, I know. Bounce the Sage. It's the Sage of the Saga. Yeah. I think it's probably a really good matchup, and I'm not gonna have to win a third game. Boom. Massive Ice Fang. Instant speed natural order, no big deal. I actually conceded. They're actually not playing fully for clock. Minx and Boo, Force of Vigor, Endurance, Crucible, Torpor Orb. Is Torpor Orb good against me? Not really. Alright, how do I sideboard in this matchup? Do I need Sword for their combo? Yo, Doomlake, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Welcome everyone. Playing the showcase, the Legacy Showcase. Doing pretty good so far. 3-1. Endurance, Force of Negation, Collector Roof, Surgical. You would bring in Collector Roof against Punishing Fire? All the Surgicals? Alright, what do I board out? All the cards in my deck are pretty good. Ending, okay. Grist, really? Okay. One Uro. Uro, really? Wow. I mean, not okay if they're Uroing, if they're using Caracast on Uro. I mean, this game I had it all, so I was fine, but Fairy's probably pretty good against the combo, right? They can't crop, yeah, no. I need all the Surgicals. Which one's the best one, do I? Automat is just unnecessary. Okay. Am I not worried about Torpor Orb? Putting out all my endings, as I can get Adventure. Yeah, oof, seems kind of sketch. Do I need 4 swords? Isn't ending good with the fairy? I can end the token. I'm gonna have one ending. Not mulligan. Good hand, really? Okay. Assuming that's not what I'm countering. Or is this easy, really? Okay. What do I use? Brainstorm? Or force? Okay, I'm a noob. What did I do that now? I guess I could get hierarch. I could get a little greedy. I'll just play Ice Fang for now. Correct. Good draw. I can just get Ura next turn. Just dead. Yeah, I have to get a nice thing. Yeah. Man, if I had main phase Ice Fang, played into Red Blast. Lord. Oh my god, I played my land first. Yeah, that was ugly. Good modest of mine. Thanks for the raid. Welcome everyone. Hope you had a good stream. Not having not arriving at our best moment here. Oh great. Yeah, I mean, buys me a turn. And can't believe I just very well believe it, but it's fair. We're getting to the point where it doesn't even matter. Yeah, ride or die. No, I'm just gonna lose to Saga even if I draw something good. Oh, that was. I mean, I knew something like that was gonna happen. I was gonna get punished for it. Legacy expert over here. Ending seems good, right? If exploration's that good for them. But force some negation, that seems nuts. Bring in sword and ending. Not a big fan of surgical in the matchup. Alright, who's wrong? Who knows what they're talking about in chat? I'm getting some mixed reports. You want me to cut the fairy? That sounds insane. They have like Saga and the combo, and seems like it's really hard for me to lose to the combo, but I did. I'm definitely playing the two endings, and I don't think I'm cutting to fairy. I'm also not sold on cutting Uro. But Force of Will? I would cut Force of Will. I'd rather have like... I mean, does Force of Will even make sense? I want a sideboard like that. Like, also they have Torpor Orb. Uro is literally great against them, and they have Torpor Orb. Yeah, I don't think... I think you're wrong, Adam, about this matchup. I feel like you're way off, especially against their... Got Hierarch. No, I mean, it's fine. If they spend 2 mana to kill a Hierarch and stuff, get rid of that card. Get rid of that card later, though. I could have Brainstorm and get Dried Arbor, but getting Hierarch's just better for now. Suck. Forgetting about that cards. Yeah, I guess I have to. What about surgical wasteland, right? What else am I gonna surgical in their deck? Life from the loam, punishing fire.
Hope you're happy and healthy, Gab.
Inambu, appreciate that. I am. Or two, thanks for the resub. I surgical and they have land punishing fire. I kind of lose. But if they had punishing fire, they might have played it last turn. Makes more sense to go for punishing fire. I know because they had red blast, that pyroblast. Yeah, I know I'm running low on time. I don't know what to do. Wasteland is going to be a nightmare at some point. Oh, I guess they must have some wastelands in hand. Good play by me, I guess. You got a life from the loam. Wow. Adam. Should have had some force of will instead of some swords. Just overreacted to game two. Too bad. Can I get them to? Can get Ice Fang by 2 ramp. They're just gonna get Expedition map. And then map for what did they map for? Yeah, another saga sounds kind of nasty. Dude, I clicked through. Oh, that sucks. Oh, how lame. Very tilting. Very, very tilting.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Oh well. That's all you get when you play a format you never play. Just run low on time, make stupid mistakes. I'd work poorly. To be fair, I would have lost super badly to Minx and Boo. Maybe not, because I would have had a neuro. Can I get Grist? How does it work? Does that work? I think I boarded out Grist. Can get it. Can I get it from my sideboard? My last one. It's kind of good for me, right? I mean, I'm not sure how I'm gonna not time out, but bought me a bunch of time. And not get Grace. Alright, confirmed. Honestly, it's not a bad strat. They just go for another Dark Depth. If they have swords, they could. I mean, I'm just gonna time out. I could kill them really fast with the track sign stuff. Kind of hoping. I think it's my best chance that they go for another round of Dark Depth. Wasteland. Yeah.
Love to see the legacy content. More
Land.
PLS.
Peace. Yo. Thanks for the resub, DC. Oh, I don't know how to say your name, but oh, wow. That card's good. That's GG. Maybe not. Wasteland, Saga. Gonna be hard to keep up. I just play, I play the formats that tell me to play. I play with the cards that tell me to play with. But yeah, Legacy Vintage. I usually enjoy these formats. I mean, that doesn't even do anything, right? Oh yeah, I can let the copy resolve. Oh yeah, that's sacks. Okay, yeah. Okay. Thanks. I knew there was something like that, but I was like, oh, 41. Did it right? Does it matter though? That's something left to get rid of Crucible. Or Rex Sage. Bounce Crucible. Does that do anything for me? No, that seems bad. Did I gamble here? Yeah. Try hit a land. Be sick. Wrong land. I'll take it. Maybe if I find Force of Negation. Kind of doing it. I think that's a track stop probably. Trying Force of Negation. I think I just counter Crucible, right? I save it for Crop. I'm gonna be Crop for Carcass. We've already played a land though. Here, does thing go? Forget about the fairy. Why would you say go here? Why would you say go? Oh, what'd they get? This happened? What did Boseiju? What did I even have in play? I don't know. It's better natural order, or doesn't look like it's gonna matter. What a ridiculous match. Jeez. They could have timed me out probably. Yeah, game one they spared me like a few seconds. Spared me a few seconds here too.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Ray in Kaizen. Ray in Kaizen. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate all the subs. Appreciate your support. What do I think about Doomsday? I don't know. I'm not a fan of Doomsday. I never play it. I only play against it, but it seems like not that good of a deck. Maybe the decks I play are fine against it, but I mean, you need to be prepared for it. I don't know. Not my kind of deck. A little too all in.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
It's loud sneeze. I need to brainstorm. I'm supposed to counter the Enthum. Rain Sun Zenith for endurance in 2 turns. Counter this 100. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, let's see. Hopefully it works out for me. Kind of good if I let it resolve and they only have 1, and then I get two endurance in the 2 turns, and then they're really far behind. Get a snake. I should just wait for Uro. Looting incoming. Ripperoni. Oh, no creatures? I'd have grief though. And made grief not so appealing anymore. Downs. Oh, I should maybe play the basics for the Vice Fang. Oh yeah, I need to get Dried Arbor for the beatdowns. You might be right. Nah, it seems bad. Exhume. Crappy draw. Brainstorm, Ancestral Recall. Uro. Actual Dried Arbor. Should I fetch for it? Ooh. How many does it mill? Mill a card. 1, 2, 3, 4 was fetch, so I can't bring back Uro anyways. I mean, Archon's not too big of a deal. Gristlebrand still probably wins the game for them. Oh, flashback looting. I still don't have a creature. What the hell? I think they have like all discard spells in hand. Mind Reader, Ancestral Recall. What's the sequencing here? Mill first, digs 1 card deeper. Do I care about Wasteland? Probably not. And it might have a discard spell anyways. I'm not sure how much good that force is going to do me. I guess I can hardcast it. Did I use Grist yet? Yeah. It's so good if I can win this game 1. We have all the sideboard cards. Yeah, I should just waste them. I might hardcast a Grief next turn. That could be annoying. Should have attack with Dried Arbor if I was going to do that. Okay, well. Nice. All the blue cards, all the green cards. Word's probably just useless, honestly. Oh yeah, Voidwalker. Voidwalker owns me. But they don't have a list. They just never play Legacy. Yeah. Field Red I'm not scared of, really. Ice Fang's blue-green gold cards. I could see cutting Hierarch or Wasteland. Could just cut Wasteland even though there are 2 colors. I could cut some top end. Do I need Adventurer? Adventurer's pretty good. Grist against Voidwalker. Yeah, I see Deafening Silence is atrocious. The Fairy helps bit against Void. Maybe I could cut the Fairy. Tef looks weak, but Tef is always good. I mean, it's Tef. It just always does a little something. They never have defense grid, right? Should be swords. Tef blue card too. Grist's probably pretty good. I probably shouldn't cut Grist. Grist's probably better than Sword to Plowshares. They mull to 6. My hand's kind of trash. Could get rid of AC Commons, I guess. Just let them have it, right? Kind of obvious I have surgical or endurance if I force that. They're gonna take surgical, and then I get to ponder. I still have force. If they don't reanimate right away, I get to just hardcast force. Yeah, I don't like it. Sounds fancy. I mean, if they're gonna like play badly and jam into surgical and stuff, I imagine I force that. They go grief. get my surgical, and then things are even worse. I mean, this is fine, even if they have reanimate. I mean, I guess they can take like Teferi and Ponder, then they don't have much of a clock. Okay, they took Force. Makes sense, I guess, if they have reanimate. This is fine, right? They have no cards left. I see the problem is they can just, they draw Entomb, it's scary, but I don't want to wait. I don't think I'm in a rush. Thanks. I think the Fair was a bad play. Taking the Force was maybe a bad play. I might have just gone for Ponder plus the Fairy. Hark's kind of good. Opens so many outs. Oh yeah, Dryad Arbor plus Natural Order. Dude, I forgot I had that card in my deck. I'm so bad. Yeah, that was heinous. I say. Besides, I'm bad. Yeah, that was game losing stuff.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
Thank God. It's a good thing this is not an ending. Dude, I'm so annoyed. I didn't even think about Dryad plus Natural Order. Plus, I could have stacked it in a way that they can't even hit me with discard, right? It's dead money in these tournaments. Alright, well. On a reanimate Grief, they have to wait a turn. Elliot, ça y est? Petit marathon fini, t'as streamé quoi à 48 heures? J'ai pas tout suivi. Bienvenue au Dragonitos. Seulement plus de 24 heures, ok. I think they didn't just draw lands to hardcast Grief. And wrong land to get Dryad Arbor. And they got me. They get a Grief. Oh, they get better than a Grief. Oh, that sucks. Nice throw by me. Oh. I can't hardcast tracks. I should have been playing my lands, I guess. We just lose, probably. I mean, if I draw my own Natural Order, I can probably fight back. Oh wow, they can go Lotus Petal. But I can reanimate, but yeah, I didn't play the Land Eater. Can reanimate an Archon right away. What'd they get? Arc Ritual Archon. Well, now I can't draw. Oh. Man, that's not great. Archon, they could Thoughtseize themselves and keep Animate dead, right? Alright, cutting Natural Order was nonsense. Cutting the wrist probably bad too. Just good tub deck too, I guess. I don't know. Make up Teferi. Maybe I have Teferi over Sword. Kind of hate Sword in these kind of matchups. Just rely on the Planeswalker. Yeah, Sword's just bad. Their Grief, I mean, whatever. Grief's just such a slow clock. Alright, I'll do that. Just don't want to see a mono white card in my opening hand. It's just so miserable. I see. I'm not sad. I'm just focused right now, I guess. On the force land, right? Guess I can play fetch and decide. Kind of awkward. I kind of wish I could get Dried Arbor and then still have the fetch land. Maybe the grist was... Maybe keeping the grist was bad. Maybe I should have just kept the 2 lands. Yeah, I guess I don't need Arbor. I can just slam the grist here. Oh, I mailed a neuro. Did the wrong land, I guess. Why did I play Plains? For Brainstorm, I guess. Let's try and make... Known about Force. Known about Force. Go Force for... Why don't have Reanimate? Or else they would have cast it. Like they said, go 1 turn. So they don't have Reanimate. Said go 1 turn, right? They almost definitely don't have Reanimate. They didn't play Entomb earlier. Could have played Entomb earlier. Exile and Exhume. So they have another Reanimate spell, that's for sure. It's probably not Reanimate. So even if they have another Entomb, pretty unlikely to have Reanimate. They have Looting. Man, I have no idea. I mean, they know they're gonna lose next turn. They know about the natural order. So they know they have to make something happen. So they don't have a choice. Exiled and Exhumed to Grief. Also, they could just draw like, yeah, probably supposed to, I don't know. What do you think, chat? Yeah, I think it's counter. I agree. I mean, Reanimate spell's still decent for them. To get my natural order. That's what kind of sucks about countering Entomb. I didn't even really think about that until now. I actually had Reanimate. Like countering Entomb was probably good though. I plus have 2 blockers for Grief. It's gotta be better, right? Veil comes all late. Looks like they have another Reanimate spell. Come on. Alright, I'll take it. No. Yeah, I won the land for sure. And then maybe won the Force of Will. Or I need Green Sun Zenith. I have to use Grist too, so I'm gonna mill a card. Hardcast Grief. Or Looting. This looks like Hardcast Grief. We need Dark Ritual action too. Dark Ritual. Just be a Grief. I want that Force of Will. Try and draw another blue card. No, I don't want to draw more lands. Green, green. A little better than an Uro. Let's make sure I didn't mill tracks or anything. Just take 2 blue cards. Whether Surgical, Tickle, Ponder, Uro. It's hard to say when you have everything on Magic Online. Alright, that's pretty tense. Can't believe how badly I punted game 2. Oh my god. Thought I was gonna lose this game too. I was looking kind of grim for a second. You never know against Reanimator. Never know what you're gonna get. They could just have it all. Like earlier, someone just had like Mulligan to 5, and then they had turn 1 Grief into Reanimate. The actual perfect 5-card hand or 6-card hand. And ban all
From
the
the
shadows
ghastly
as suggested
Eyrie,
by the game.
I
don't know,
can
man.
see to the ends of the world, and from this vantage point, I declare with utter certainty that this one is in the bag.
Maybe if I let Entomb resolve, I win on the spot. I counter the one reanimate spell. They don't have another one. I get to order right away. Honestly, don't know.
Normally.
Thought it was close. Javier 6-0, damn beast. I was watching him and Marcio stream earlier. Is Javier streaming? Probably not. It's not the worst against Delver. It's not very good though. Having a nice against Wasteland. Having turn 1 Plow is good. Natural Order plus Dryad. Slowly talking myself into keeping this. I'll keep. Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm a big fan of mulliganing. Uh-oh. Abort. Unmask, jokes on them. Oh, jokes on me. I guess I should have mulliganed. Yeah, scoop to discard spell, you're probably right. Trying to just make sure their line makes sense. So they could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think that's true. I think you have to go for it when you're playing Reanimator when they give you the turn 1 Grizzle Brand. How else could they have played their hand? They had Unmask, Lotus Petal, Made Dead, Crystal Brand, and Tomb. I'm just trying to think if we shouldn't waste so much time though. What was there? Could they have done like Entomb turn 1, was Unmasked backup, and then turn to Reanimate? I don't think they had it though, because if they Entomb, okay, they can Unmask using Gristlebrand. Unmask using Bristle. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's bad. I agree. I think was their hand. Where is it? Video capture device, display capture. I think with their hand they could have gone turn 1 on mask, turn 2 animate dead, right? Not crazy. They chose to just go for it on turn 1 and lose to like Force of Will, Force of Negation, Endurance. It's definitely a little sus. Alright, how did I serve last time? Yeah, this is like so sus. It's only bad versus force? Yeah, but that's like half the format. Not counting endurance. I mean, at least you have free endurance in my main deck. I mean, it's not like they had a bad alternative. Their alternative was literally turn 1 unmask, Entomb, animate dead turn 2. Like, that's really freaking good. Doomsday player. Also, if you know what I'm playing, there's no way you keep that. Even without ghosting, just like maybe they had the stream earlier, maybe they I don't know. Yeah, also that, like, I literally always play Force of Will in this format. When's the last time I didn't even think about that. Home Adventure, true. Isn't that card banned? I mean, obviously it's not, you can almost never be sure that someone's ghosting, but I'm not gonna risk it. Also, the higher the stakes get, the more people are gonna be tempted. It's just human nature. I don't know. I'm not a reanimator player. I don't know what the optimal line. Maybe their line's just the optimal line. Speaking of optimal lines. My ponders. Alright. Apparently I have to hide my ponders too. Hands, fetch it. Yeah, I thought about that. I mean, if they're capable of, if they're going through the work of, that's why I fetch really fast for tropical. Oh god. Hmm. Actually, I kind of punted. You can't see a chat, but kind of punted. I guess brainstorm you can't see. Actually, I'm dumb. Yeah, I don't need to. I don't need to hide brainstorm. True, true. True that. I think they're playing towards show and tell. Maybe. This is not confirmed sniper, but it's just being safe. Sorry. Tropical, blue cards, sorcery, force of will, maybe? Instant sorcery creature land. I have 8 cards in hand. I'm holding double force triple surgical. Close. That's pretty bad. What are they doing? They're scaring me. Kind of want to fill my hand. Quick peek. And it kept 7 card hand and they didn't cast a spell. It was really freaking weird. Card cast unmask. Targeting me. I'm gonna spew. I actually have 1 in hand. See how they sideboarded. Too late. They tried to scoop in response. Alright, they have Snuff Out, Thoughtseize, Reanimate. What was their hand? What am I learning here? I don't see the free two. Or lootings, or reanimate. And they have so few big creatures. Scrubland. Wear Tear. Wear Tear. Interesting. Bunch of Snuff Outs. Is Wasteland not in the deck? Because something's gotta go. Hey Naughty. So what happened is game 1, they had they went turn 1 unmasked themselves on the play reanimate Grizzlebrand, and they could have gone turn 1 unmask entomb and reanimate on turn 2. So basically they had the choice to go all in on turn 1. It's not like super all in because at least the Grizzlebrand is in the yard, so they can just rip another reanimate spell. And I don't know, I thought it was enough to warrant just all spooked. And the hand would have been nice on the play. I think I have to keep, right? I mean, the Veil on the draw is a little awkward, obviously, but... Alright, so I have Veil, Ponder, Dryad, and Freelance. Endurance would be nice. Another Surgical would be nice, too. Also, if they didn't discard a Boom Boom here, that would be nice. Oh, that's 2 Boom Booms. They pitched Unmask and unmask. I mean, they're gonna take Ponder, yeah. What do we need? Flusterstorm, Endurance, Surgical. Surgical would probably be the best. Endurance, I guess, would be really good too. They pitched 2 unmasks. Okay.
You can't believe what fell.
Hell?
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
They're gonna bring back Archon probably. How do I sequence that? Obviously, I don't have endurance. I have nothing. I have nothing. Well, not nothing, but I just need to figure out the right sequencing. I don't know. It's probably not that complicated either, but is that card useful at all? It could be, I guess. Sorry. Just don't want to mess it up if I actually have a chance. Everywhere. I don't know. I'm just kind of frozen. Thanks for your resub. It doesn't even really matter, honestly. Or does it? At 19. Maybe they'll just bring back Grief. Damn it, did it not bring back Archon? I don't know, maybe they're listening. They get... Lotus Petal, Dark Ritual, Grizzlebrand. They don't have another reanimate spell. They took looting.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Go to discard. Grizzlebrand, Archon, Lotus Petal. It's unfortunate. Oh well, that sucked. That really sucked. I needed anything really. I had like so many outs. I had Uro in hand. I drew an Uro. And then I veiled and I drew the Brainstorm of Veil. So Veil I needed like Force. I need like Force, Surgical, Endurance. All these cards would have been pretty good. Like, if they got a little unlucky there, I mean, it's hard for them to get unlucky, but if that got a little unlucky, I could have gone like Uro, Hierarch, then add Green Sun Zenith to maybe get a Grist. I mean, I kept a sketchy hand game on. I thought they might be on Delver. What is Marcio up to? He's dodged. What does Marcio usually play in last leg is 7? He plays Oops All Spells. Endurance pretty good against Oops All Spells. So if he's playing Oops All Spells, he could have Pact of Negation, Cabal Therapy, Thoughtseize. A lot of interaction. I'll show you. So it's trying to resolve one of these creatures. It has a decent bit of interaction. Did my phone run out of battery? Pretty good starting hand. Yeah, it's Marcio. Now he's probably playing Snuff Out. Probably don't want to play in 2 days. Not sure. He's repping Snuff Out. Pretty good. Problem with that line item is that it doesn't use my mana very well. And it's still bad against snuff outs. Kind of wanna... What about land go endurance making a force? Yeah, like that. Because you pretty much have to force that endurance. Maybe not. I guess you can just snuff it out. I'm gonna take, but it's fine. I take a hit. Could get me with Murktide here. But then I untap and I have Ice Fang. Can even main face Ice Fang, draw the land, play a Green Sun Venus for another Ice Fang. I think I'm gonna be okay this game. No matter what he has. Fetch. He's not fetching first? How badly do I want to play around a freaking days? I feel like he almost has to have days to come back in this game. Damn natural order? Why? So hard for me to lose. I take it a little slow. Like if I jam natural order and he has a force of will, I might actually lose the game. Now he has to beat like triple ice thing. I'd even attack. Yeah, 12. Well, it's just I don't think he has force of will. I think he would probably just force endurance. What did he flip? Other stuff out? The only difference between standard, modern, and legacy is that these walls have flying flash and death touch. So if he has double removal spell, then I get to resolve natural order. He'd skill both the other Ice Fang. I mean, if he had that, he might have just attacked with everyone. Why no attack? If I attack and he has 2 removal spells, he can push a lot of damage, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was bad. I don't know. I played land first. It's pretty bad, but whatever. That's some nice draws. What did we say last time? We said maybe force was actually okay. Got natural order and that cards. I was thinking of a different matchup. Wasn't that a matchup where we said some force on the draw is kind of okay? And what would we cut? I can't remember why we wanted to cut over force. Do we want like no top end? Well, if our top end is Zura, I could just have force of will. Might be better than having natural order. What time is it in France? Yeah, it's almost midnight. I guess drawing a track size fine. Is it though? Yeah, I feel like this is having a track size in your deck's kind of. I mean, I guess they don't have that many counters. Maybe he has Thoughtseize after sideboard though. The Dino, I mean, isn't a track size a million times better than Dino against them? Explosives, I don't like explosives because they have too many 1-drops. But maybe it's good because they kill and counter your 1-drops. So you play them, they kill them, and then you play explosives for 1 and get a couple cards. Possible for sure. Basic forest, basic plains. Basic plains is a little awkward. I'll get basic forest with Windswept Heath. Maybe this is bad. Maybe I'm supposed to go basic Allen Ponder and then turn to Ponder plus Hierarch. Just so easy for him to have a removal spell. Did he mulligan? I think he mulliganed. No, never mind. Just can't count. Insta punished. Supposed to Ice Fang. No? No? I don't know. I was better against Days, I guess. I guess you could have hardcast days. Oh, hardcast days not that bad for me. Days gonna be good against me here. What would that Atraxa be? That Atraxa could potentially be a force of will. Yeah, I think Atraxa would be force of will. Let's see. I mean, this is maybe not very fair to Atraxa. I mean, Atraxa won me last game, but Uro would have been just as good given my draw. He probably doesn't have days. Would have days the Ice Fang. Ice Day is always so good. Okay, so we know he doesn't have days. Grimsky. What's that? Flusterstorm? Moon Age? Card on top? That's not great. Not gonna lie. I mean, that spell period is gonna be good for him at some point, but maybe it wasn't that bad for me, honestly. Doesn't work on Gris though. A little scary. That Murktide's gonna one-shot me. Like 2 spells in a row that he keeps on top. Yeah, I mean, if that attracts, that was a force of will. Probably just win this game. Might still be okay. Endurance. Into natural order. I'll keep endurance. I need the land. I could land Green Sun Zenith. Get a nice thing. I need to brainstorm too. Which land do I want? Second white? Third blue, third green? Could have gotten Dried Arbor for 1 and then played Ponder. Maybe that's better than the extra draw from Ice Fang. I guess I need to find a brainstorm. This has to be shuffled, really? Isn't land drop kind of good here? At 6. Doesn't look too bad. Alright, bonne nuit, les psychos. Bonne nuit, bon début de semaine à toi. This is better than random cards. I mean, Uro is good. Uro is good. Could just go Uro into Sword, hope he doesn't have thingy. Hey, I think did he didn't end. Probably doesn't have days because he's been keeping on top. He might have Pyroblast though. I don't really need to play Uro this turn, do I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Go Sword, Hierarch. I mean, maybe he just has like a dumb counter spell. Maybe people still play counter spell. Force of Will was Ponder. Okay. Why no block last turn? I don't know, maybe I should have, you're right. I don't know, maybe I can get it to Death Touch somehow. He kept on top. I mean, I'd probably lose. I can't deal with Murktide next turn. Yeah, our hand is awkward. Fact, that's kind of nice with Carpet of Flowers too. Yeah, I still like it better than Force of Will. Yeah, like getting basic forest so that you can't just go Wasteland, go, and that turn 1 Carpet's not as good. Thought about it. Okay, so what did we see? We saw Spell Pierce. We'll see. We'll see if it's GG. I could flood. Could easily flood. Good Ponder, and if he counters it, you get to play an Ice Fang, and then that can get dazed. Just play Wasteland, so he can't bubble trick. Making a... Yeah, I could have, I guess. Yeah, maybe playing a land for Ice Fang was better, then he would have gone for Fetch, probably. Does need to probably not play my cards. We'll see. Depends if I draw a spell or not. Arc I can play, right? Arc's not a big deal. It feels like the way I'll lose this game is just jamming my cantrips into counters. Because I'm gonna have a lot of mana. Warning bubble. Les rêves d'il y a 30 ans. J'aurais raconté ces histoires, c'est les wins à la bubble. The bubble warnings. It used to be that you had to remind when they sacked a bubble, if both players forgot, or quote unquote forgot, it was the opponent's bubble player that got the warning. People would just win matches because people would forget multiple times. And if you got the same warning like twice in a row or something. Alright, hopefully there's no spell snare in that format. Bubble warning. Don't ask why the rules were out. I think it was because it was your turn. So since you're the active player, it's your responsibility. Something like that. Yo, chat, use my link to go buy plenty of cards at TCG Player. Make me look good. Ultimate card link to banner below. If you use my ultimate card link, it makes me look good. So that they keep paying me money to represent them. In turn, I can keep streaming. Upkeep stopped to waste them. Wait, did he fetch in his upkeep? Is that what happened? Too busy talking about bubble warning. To be fair, it wasn't Mishra's bubble back in the day. It was just Urza's bubble. We weren't so lucky. I didn't realize he was fetching in his upkeep. I don't know, I could use the extra money, the extra mana. I'm gonna lie, getting a little tired. It's gonna be even a lot more clicking right now than it was before. That sure are some magical cards. Not the greatest against Pyroblast. Pretty good with Endurance though. Brainstorm. If he pyros, I think he's gonna pyro. He might. Why did I not Wasteland? What am I doing? Am I asking for trouble? Playing around days, yeah, exactly. Playing perfect actually. Murkies. Big Mercs. Little Marcio just playing circles around me. I'm tired. I'm just not playing very well, but I think I'm gonna be okay. I might not be okay actually. Got a little greedy. Should just endurance. Land's still pretty good though. How badly do I want to resolve a brainstorm? The fairy. Pretty badly. Yeah, I should have waited. My hand was like, do you really not have Pyroblast? What do you have, Marcio? Do you have... He just doesn't care about brainstorm. Yeah, I'm playing around too much. Playing around like Pyro plus Force of Will. He's gotta have a red blast. Let's get Tried Arbor by you. Tundra. That's good draw. Let's get Uro. Get Uro Profit. Dude, does he really just have nothing? hell? Just a million Pyroblasts, maybe? That's the safer? Safer than what? Race kind of like just loses to a snuff out, and then I lose everything. Not everything, though. As Ura, not the play here. Yeah, I need to worry about spell. Yeah, lightning bolts. Veil for snuff outs. Well, might he have spell pierce that counters my veil? That's literally how I lose this game, by playing into all his like conditional removal spells. Now he needs to have double force of will. Just maybe play Teferi first at this point. Or I don't need to. I don't know, maybe he has something weird for a Traxel. Blast for a Traxel, sure. Not that great, actually. Carpet, I guess Natural Order or Ponder. I have a Newer in the graveyard, right? Carpet, Ending or Ponder. Firework, the Ending. Do I care about these Delvers? I think I need Natural Order. He doesn't have Pyroblast mana up anymore. He does have Spell Pierce mana up. Get back a Neuro. Take my Endurance. And get back next turn, I guess. I just need to not time out. Guess he didn't have Force of Will. Did have like red snuff out. I thought I played that game fine for the most part. Ate a Wasteland at some point was bad. Yeah, Surgical. Could time me out. Maybe I should have let the thingy live. They would have had to attack into Endurance. Maybe that was bad. Oh, I should get Grist. I forgot I had Grist in my deck. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I got some of the small details wrong, but you have to think like every brainstorm, every decision, every land drop. It's just pretty exhausting. Zarius control, Legacy Sultai control, Doubtful Strix, Uru, Murktide. How old is that? Pretty recent. Sounds pretty atrocious against control. Like, not that great against anyone, really. Pile of removal. Oh. Yep. What else do they play in Legacy? Skyfall. Was that in their latest list? I'll show you their latest list. Or Stifle, actually. And a Wasteland, too. Yeah, honestly. And this game's already over. Bonnie Donald. Dormien. Should have always wasted an upkeep. Just kind of more mentally defeated already. My hand's just too bad. Hold control, stifle, spell pierce. Arset, Jace, Strix, Uro, Murktide. I don't think I want sword, just keep endings. Probably need surgical. I just want all the surgical in this matchup, just play really long games. I want all my lands, I want all my cantrips. I want Hierarch, I want Green Sun Zenith, I definitely want Grist, Adventure. Man, Endurance Beatdown is so bad against them, right? Death 4 Baleful Strix. Just miserable. Do I have enough win conditions left, though? How do you deal with Carpet of Flower? Abrupt Decay. I don't know what my last card should be. Maybe just Third Surgical. I think I need Endurance. Really? I'll let them play first. Oh, maybe I should have Fetch because of Stifle. Did not let the Stifle player go first. Yeah, probably right. Doing a pretty good job against their mana denial strategy. What do you think? Got that part kind of covered. More. Solid strat. Solid strat against Carpet of Flowers. Just draw all wastelands. I brainstorm first, plays around Stifle, if they spell Pierce, I get to, all pretty good. So if I fetch this Stifle, it's fine, right? Oh, my hand is gas. It's kind of gas. Do I waste? Or do I play, I like the top of my deck, right? A lot of good cards on top. Waste, why? Up there, one of Life from the Loam. What should I surgical, if anything? Tropical Islands? I could. Thought about it. Probably my best bet. They only have 2 in their deck, though, actually. They only have 2 Tropical Islands. I think I'm just going to save it for a row. This game couldn't go on for a while. They could crawl back into it. Polluted Delta was the correct line. Draw step. Surgical Polluted Delta. Murktide, they drew their one of Murktide. Sure. Alright, still no Death Touch. Leovol, nah, I mean maybe, but not that latest list. That's value. I can see their hand too. Spell Pierce, Uro. Like I'm baited, kind of. Spell Pierce, Uro. They have 2 decays. They brought in net cards. And I value X. 2 Jace. 4 Force of Will. 2 Murktides. No Narsets. No Narset. 2 Regents. Free Snuff Out. 2 Spell Pierce. Oldest Stifle. Oh, they played Thought Scour. Unveil. So what's different? Did they not bring in Surgical? They didn't bring in Surgical for this game anyways. None are set. I'd have a third Tropical, I guess, yeah. Nice. They have Spell Pierce, right? Spell Pierce missing. Let's make them use their cards. Could Green Sun for 0. Let's make them use their Spell Pierce, who cares? Force of Will not looking great here. It'll be better on the draw though. I guess whoever said a couple swords was probably right. That I can't cut all the swords, especially if they have 2 Murktides. Maybe keep like 1 in. Now we know they don't have Narset, so maybe the counters are not as important. Looks like they have a decision. They're not just slamming Uro. Uro, Mystic Sanctuary. Maybe they're thinking about playing Sanctuary first. Put Spears back on top. Right. Or removal to see free Snuff Outs. Oh yeah, they have the deeds too. They have Crime Punishment as well. Crime Punishment for 2. No, they're not bluffing. Kind of annoying. Doesn't feel super great. I'm not sure what to do here. Make them keep mana up. Kind of bad to play into Spell Pierce when I drew a land, I think. I think it's too bad, because, yeah, this is a resource game. Fetch Hierarch? Fetch Hierarch. Might Floods. Yeah, maybe fetching Hierarch is good. I think passing is fine. Maybe fetching Hierarch is better. Grist. Yeah, I have Grist. You guys want me to just force a Grist into play? Not the greatest against Uro. Yeah, I think fetching Hierarch was probably good. Could have gotten an even after attack, who cares? No shame. Jamming to Pierce? What did I do? Just jamming to Spell Pierce, then jamming to another Spell Pierce. I want to play this, but I want to play Level Main. What should you cut? You could cut the Adventure creature. You could cut an Endurance, I guess. Like Hoodie Nassif. Punishment for 2. Alright, good thing I didn't jam into Pierce or get a Hierarch, or else I'd just be losing badly. As the instincts kicked in. Let's call it that. 30 years of magical instinct kicked in. Grist? I don't think Grist is better than Uro. I have the Adventure creature too. Initiative guy's bad. Initiative guy loses to a bunch of cards. I like Uro. I feel like initiative, maybe, I don't know, maybe this line loses to a bunch of cards too. Maybe this line loses to Jace. Maybe Jace not that bad though. Like if I get the Adventure guy and they draw a Pernicious Deed, I mean, I guess we know they don't have land. I don't know, I think Adventure is just mostly bad against exactly second Crime, which is pretty unlikely. Are you getting Ura's a little slow against a lot of... Jace not that good for them. Also, Adventure guy, honestly, it felt kind of bad because I drew all my basics. And I actually drew Jace. Wow. Yeah, Grist was pretty solid. Actually, Grist was probably the best. Fine. Attack all those Jace. Yeah, true. How to get back live from the loam. Trying to bring back Uro. At least they don't have Surgical. They don't have a way to remove Uro, right? It's kind of nice. Like our best draw. No, our best draw is probably like, I don't know, Teferi, Grist, like that. That is definitely not our best draw. My graveyard doesn't matter, right? How many sanctuaries do if you run? Just one. But they combo was live from the loam. I even bother wasting. Free tropical, free underground. I mean, I have life from the loam in hand, so it feels bad to waste, but I don't know if I need the extra mana. I don't know. Drop, so they almost definitely have another green source they can get with Delta. I'll just waste because I'm not using the mana. Maybe they need the extra mana. Where's the shuffle effect? And not getting grist seems like it was loose. What did I get? Uro? I didn't have an Uro yet. Could have mailed an Uro too. My mom's so cute. We play Wordle together and she has a little notebook where she writes down all the Wordle worlds. She keeps track. This message me, he's like, please send me the Wordle of X day. I'm just gonna die to Murktide. Murktide Uro. English. I think she plays the French one too. She plays the official Wordle, and then there's that Wordle app. We do that one too. And then I think she plays the French one too. I don't do the French one usually, but But it didn't attack was Murktide. That's good draw. Draw. I can maybe attack was everyone. That makes sense. I don't know if that's good or not. Play Adventure first. 100,000% attack was 0. Alright. Adam has spoken. I'm way too tired to know what's going on. Jay's gotta die. Jay's gonna die. Jay's gonna die, alright. I think I scooped that game on fast because it's taking a while. Never cast. Maybe next turn. I mean, I have to get rid of Jace first. Seems like a decent. You know what I say? If it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. Yeah, I boarded out all the plows. 11/11, flying for 2 mana. Reasonable cards. King Dragons. I'm ahead on time. No big deal. So does block was Hierarch, so they don't get to recast Uro. Is an option. I'm not sure if they can kill me at instant speed. That makes me want to block even less. Makes sense. I have Uro advantage though. I'm super important. I think I'm gonna win this game. I think I'm gonna win this game. Proceeds to lose that exact turn. Yeah, force, I'm just dead, right? I Hierarch though, that extra mana from the Hierarch. Why not block with Snake? I don't know. Uro I can bring back. Tethers. A little late for ending, like 3 cards, 4 cards. We have a Snake left in the deck. I forgot about Grist again. Told you I was tired. Looks like I'll lose anyway. I'm in punishment, or is that a neuro? I haven't had the mana I've paid for Spell Pierce, right? Might be okay if they break for a turn or two. Well, they have all these atrocious cards in their deck. All these Spell Pierce and Stifles and stuff. I have 2 sweepers left. Dude. Keeps coming back. Go away. Wait, what am I doing? More mana for an ending? What is wrong with me? Pretty good, I guess. Yeah. Maybe I should play the adventure. Be nice. I don't have that many cards left in their deck. Yeah, not getting Grist was a little questionable. A little. Maybe at Stifle. Maybe I played beautifully around Stifles. Attack was Uro, it's not free. If the attack was 1, I die to a removal spell. Alright, let them have base. Yeah, I have 1 deed left and 1 crime punishment left. It's high level magic. I don't know about that, but it's late night magic. Yeah, maybe I win if I get Grist there.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize
That's not my best.
to absolutely nobody.
Ensure good timing. Good timing on that raids. I saw you got savaged by cat.
Not like this.
Literally,
Not like this.
I'm like.